What's up guys, it's Coach Matt with our Wednesday workout. I got an interval workout for you today. So let's begin with 2 minutes of your choice, warm pace cardio, and then 2 rounds through 10 reps of a big leg swing. So hold on to something and really try to get your hamstring and your hip flexor to the end range as you go through those both legs, big leg swings. Unweighted windmills, okay? So the windmill is a hip and hamstring and groin stretch. Right, so I'm going to take both feet, I'm going to rotate them in one direction about, say, 30 to 45 degrees. Whichever direction I'm pointing my feet, that is the arm that is going to go down, right? And I want the back of that hand to be sliding down the inside of the thigh on that leg. The other arm is reaching straight up to the sky. So both arms should remain vertical the whole time. One reaching up, one reaching down. They should not turn at any angles the entire time, but stay vertical the whole time. I initiate the movement by rotating towards the direction my feet are pointing and kicking my hip out like I'm trying to shut the car door with my butt, and then slide the back of that hand down my hips, feeling the stretch in the hamstring and the groin on my front leg and in the glute on my back leg, right? Until I finish that stretch, and then squeeze and stand tall. You do not have to touch your fingertips to the ground, and I want you to pay attention to whether your spine is bending or whether your groin and hamstring are stretching. So if I hit here and my hamstring stops and I just kind of curl my back, then I've lost the point of that drill. The point of that drill is hamstrings stretching at a different angle than a normal deadlift with no spinal flexion, okay? That's our unweighted windmill, and you're gonna get 4 reps, nice, slow, and smooth on either side. Next one is band Romanian deadlifts. So again, another hamstring stretching exercise here. Standing on top of the band, hips up high, squeeze and stand tall and keep that belly nice and tight. Don't need to overdo this, right? A lot of times on RDLs, especially on warm-ups, I see people like keep their knees slightly bent and like really lean back and get their shoulders behind their hips. That's not a good position for your back to be in either, right? So try to keep at mind at the top. I want to squeeze my butt, squeeze my abs, keep my shoulders pinned back, chin tucked over my shoulders, right? That is the good braced neutral position that we want to drill. We want to use that on the band, use that on the bar, use that on the kettlebell. Every time we do a hip hinge exercise, that's how we should be at the top, okay? Last one is a tuck hang, right? So trying to hang from the bar, so I'm getting my monkey hang in, but I'm also tucking, right? I'd like to be as tucked as I can. If you can get your knees vertical or your thighs vertical, do that. Hold it up as high as you can for 30 seconds. If you can only get to like right here, that's okay. But try to stay in as tight of a tuck as you can for 30 seconds. And we're gonna get 2 rounds through that warm-up sequence before we go into our interval workout. Interval workout is very simple. I said this earlier in the week, but a lot of times it's not the workout that's programmed that determines the metabolic effect, the systemic effect on your body. It is your effort and how much you put into that workout that gets you better results or a more moderate result or a recovery result, right? So the workout can be exactly the same, and it is you who controls the effort level that goes into it, okay? So think about that in light of what you want to get out of next week. And I would say for me, I'm gonna be dialing it back to like 60-70% of my effort if I was going to go for like max score on this workout, because I want to do really well on squats and cleans next week, and we'll see what happens, okay? So it is 6 4-minute intervals. That's a large number of intervals, but they are relatively quick, okay? So 1 minute is going to be biking for calories. 1 minute is going to be ab mat sit-ups. So remember on the ab mat that the taller portion of the ab mat should be closer to your body, or the words should be going away from you on the ab mat. Then I'm gonna keep the bottoms of my feet touching one another with my knees pointed out to the side. And what that does is take my hip flexors out of the movement. At the top, I wanna see my shoulders and my head are in front of my hips, right? I don't wanna be like here at the top. I really wanna reach and sit all the way forward. As I sit back and down, my butt stays on the ground, right? Fingertips touch the ground, head touches the ground, and then I sit up, right? When people do ab mats fast and when they get tired, I see a lot of this, like see my butt come way up off the ground, butt come way up off the ground. All right, when you do it like that, you're taking away a lot of the stretch in your abs, and you're taking away a lot of the stimulus for the demand to be on those lower abdominals. So try to make your butt and your sacrum stay on the ground when you do the ab mats, even if it slows you down, okay? And the last one is battle ropes. So battle ropes we'll have out in the back of the room. I'll give you a couple different options to do on the battle ropes, but you're just trying to stay in motion for the full 60 seconds, and that will definitely be the hardest part of this workout. Keep that in mind as you go. It's not, I won't say everything is for max reps, but that is what the score will be. And I'm telling you, this is definitely a workout that should be on the list of taper workouts, okay? All right, that is it for today. I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you on Thursday.